Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel we're looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we'll talk about the Polestar Automotive Holdings, ticker name PSNY, and traded on Nasdaq. Well, today we see very long red candle here, currently being traded at 761, few minutes before end of trading session of today. And of course the question is, what's next? Is it going to rebound? Is it going to rebound? These are the questions I'm getting all day from also my followers. And of course, well, the quick answer, it might, but it's not the way to trade here. And actually, to understand how to trade here, let's quickly have a look on what is actually going on and how we can trade. Let's recognize the pattern. So first of all, we need to look here. What was happening is that already from the period of May, we are actually from June, let's say, or mid of May, we're in the so-called descending pattern situation where free moving averages, moving average 250 and 20 being red, blue and green here is depicted. They are forming this triad where the 200 is on top, 50 is in the middle and 20 is on bottom. And when the price is actually below those, it's actually kind of a preparation for rebounds, but then you need to have a right recipe for this. The right recipe could be seen here. You can observe when RSI was very low and actually we had a sudden move which was downwards, which was kind of ungrounded, and actually it turned to similar or even higher sudden going up, and we created huge volatility waves here. And those volatility waves were taking place until actually mid of August, and finally we have a final actually pierce of this channel formed here. You can clearly see we even tried a little bit battle here with this knee formation a few days ago, but now we are on a constant decline. And this is very dangerous indicator because indication actually, because if we want to trade on such patterns, you need to get the moment of reversal. Otherwise, it will be trading so-called falling knife. The moment of reversal should be actually here. Three parameters majorly should show the moment of reversal. It's moving average 20, which should start turning upward. So now its second derivative is negative, meaning it's going down, being concave. But once it becomes convex and it actually turns downwards, this would be when moving. Then its second derivative will become positive, and then it will be going up. Second indication here is the minimum of MACD histogram wave. Here you can clearly see that it's still forming. It's near minimum, maybe 1-2 days we need to form it, and then it will start recovering. Still not immediately, but once you have a second minimum wave forming, then it's actually a very good indication of some jump you can play it off. Similar action was taking place in May. You see we were in the minimum, then we take second minimum, and then you can make on the play, on the jump. Actually, that's what was happening here in this area. So we need to wait for that one. And another one, of course, is RSI. You can see it's still heading downwards. Little bit, then with acceleration could go a little bit lower, then we will rebound. So we need to go below the area of 30, then it would be quite reasonable. So we are nearby, but I wouldn't bet much at the moment. Though if we look again historically, you see there is no historical way to play on it because there is no indication of horizontal support resist lines. But you might see something like here, something like forming. So you might also anticipate, okay, it will rebound there. At least where it will rebound is this triangle actually. So this will be rebounds play. Therefore, we can take here a safe approach, meaning that you can start buying with a 10-15% steps. I would say 15% steps. And this should be quite safe because overall the upwards pressure here is enormous and forming enormously. The distance between moving average 20 and the current price is very high. You can see it here. Actually, the percent change is almost around 17. Well, a little bit smaller, like around 16% we are talking. If you think of other moving averages, it's even higher. So there is a very strong upwards pressure being formed, and therefore we can play on it. So how to play on these kind of pressures when you don't have real support resist lines? Well, very simple. We buy with so-called 10-15% step. What does it mean? It means that you start buying now and then you wait for the price to drop another 10-15%, let's say, and you buy it again and again and again. So every time it makes this step, you can keep buying. But because because overall upwards pressure is normal and it could rebound any moment. And as I said, the triangle of rebounds should be here, more closely to upper line. Let's make it dashed. So this would be actually target. I don't think it would really go that low, but a little bit lower, actually somewhere here. It should be then rebouncing. So we can then draw another line as kind of upper limit for, as an upper limit for price, because this would be exactly that. So this would start here and then go somewhere here. So this would be the lower part, lower target where we can trade. The upper triangle is a little bit too over optimistic, so I would say here. Therefore, how we trade, we can already start buying with a 6-portion play game here, meaning that the money you would like to play here, you can split in 6. Then you can buy with 1 portion in the first level. You can wait another 15% drop actually to buy with another two portions, and if it goes another 15% drop, then you can buy with the remaining 3. This way you will non-linearly average down, and whenever the price will be rebounding, you will be able not only return your losses but also make the profit. So that's the way to trade. As I said, we pierced this support line which we draw with this dark level, line actually. Support level was pierced, we are lower. It might quickly rebound, so therefore I would advise buying in these areas already with 1 portion. This is the way purely mathematical here, because we don't have clear support levels at this moment, but seems to be a very nice preset, because it's a very volatile position and it could actually bounce at any moment. With this being said, that's all for PSNY. If you like this way of trading, this way of actually risk mitigation, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, press the bell button. This way you will not miss our new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks.